representing Bayelsa Central Senatorial District.
Now, we also want to thank you for appearing before the committee timeously. If the State House would appear before this committee as at when due, we see no reason why other ministries, departments, or agencies will not come. So you have led by example and keep it up. The renewed hope agenda of Mr. President is alive. We are happy that even the Bila is being treated equally with other ministries. That is leadership by example. Convey our deep appreciation to Mr. President. We are going to do justice to the budget before us. But I will join my colleague Aminu in also rejecting 127 million naira for SUV car in the villa. It cannot buy even a bulletproof Tokumbo. So let us note all these things so that we project the image of Nigeria positively in the Committee of Nations. That is totally unacceptable. So we'll take note of that and do the needful. We don't want a situation where a visiting president will use Tokumbo in the airport. No, that is unacceptable. So the budget office must sit up. When you now send your proposal, they have to do justice to your request, not by reducing it to a paltry amount that would end up buying a Tokumbo. No, it is totally unacceptable. Give us your actual proposal that you sent before it was slashed, and then we'll meet with the appropriations committee to do justice to your request. On this note, in the absence of any other thing, I wish to most sincerely thank you and your team for attending or for coming to this budget defense. We wish you well. You are hereby discharged.
Thank you, sir, for the assessment of the 2025 State House budget performance, as well as to introduce and defend the 2026 budget appropriation. I want to personally thank you all for the opportunity to recognize the great work that you have been doing in the development of the nation and in carrying out and discharging your statutory responsibility despite the prevailing challenges. On behalf of His Excellency the President and His Excellency Mr. Vice President and the entire State House staff, I wish to express our profound gratitude and appreciation for your unalloyed guidance, understanding, and support. It consists of 7 main cost centers, one being the State House Operations Headquarters, State House Operations Office of the Vice President, Office of the President, State House Operations Office of the Vice President, Office of the Chief of Staff to the President, Office of the Chief Security Officer to the President, the State House Medical Center, and the Lagos Liaison Office. So our budget is usually, covered across these 7 cost centers. For 2025 budget performance, Mr. Chairman and distinguished members, the performance for the overhead was quite commendable, Mr. Chairman. And across the various cost centers, the sum of 21,698,278,348 naira and 08 kobo was appropriated, and practically all was released. We have 99.99% performance over the 2025 overhead budget. And we have a summary table there which captures across these various cost centers that are earlier listed in table 1. However, as the distinguished chairman earlier mentioned, we are not immune to the prevailing circumstances that covers everybody. Our 2025 capital budget across all the cost centers was 46,981,213,166, out of which we have indication of 30%, about 14,094,000 363,949 naira 80 kobo. We got authority to incur expenditure for just this 30% over the years. However, we have not been able to access any of that money. So, yes, sir.
Kindly repeat what you say, because we want it captured clearly that there was no selective justice in the year 2025. Repeat what you say, so that other MDs and Nigerians will know that it was general application. Please repeat what you say.
Well, from our record and our report to you, sir, His distinguished chairman and senators, our 2025 capital budget of 46.9 billion roughly, we got authority to incur expenditure for 30%, but we have not been able to access any of that money yet. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Mohammed Ogoshi Onao, Nasarawa South.
Benson Friday Combo Way.
Director Internal Audit State House.
Good afternoon, distinguished.